Question 6. A diagram shows a cross section of a swimming pool. The angle theta here is the angle theta is the sloping part that makes the horizontal being the part going across here, okay? And it goes, find theta. Now, we've only ever dealt with right angle triangles, haven't we? Since we've been here. So what we have to figure out is theta belongs to this right angle triangle here that's coloured in green. The first thing I want you guys to tell me is, what is this side here, from here to here? It's 2.5, because the pill doesn't lose any depth. It's still the same. Still the same height all the way across. Next thing is, what length is it from here to here? It's going to be 36, isn't it? Because 36 plus 14 gives you 50. Now, compared to the angle theta, what is the length 2.5? Opposite. What is the length 3.6 or 36? I mean, adjacent. So what function are we going to use? So tan theta equals 2.5 all over 36. Are you expecting this to be a narrow angle or a big angle? You're expecting it to be extremely narrow because the opposite is very short in comparison to the adjacent. So what is it when we tan inverse that? What you get there? Tan inverse 2.5 over 36. 3.97. Are we asked to the nearest degree, is it? 4. So 3.97 to nearest degree, going to give us 4 degrees. Okay, not too bad, right? Moving on. Number 8. Andy stood from the foot of a tree, and he stood from the foot of a tree. He measured the angle of elevation of the top of the tree as 59 degrees, and the angle of depression to the foot of the tree is 20. What is the length of G to H? Okay, guys, so let's work with this triangle starting off here. We're going to work with this triangle here. G to H. Now we know that the angle is 59, and we want to find out what is G to H. Well, we already know what G to H is, don't we? G to H has to be, look at the diagram. G to H is here to here. What do you think? Has to be 5. If he's standing directly up, it's got to be 5, because he's basically a rectangle. He basically completes a rectangle, and so does the tree. So he's got to be 5 across, okay? So that means it's GH is going to be 5. Now what about TH? How do we find TH? TH is from here to here. Let's call it X. How do I find out TH, guys? Look at it. That's my diagram there. What am I using? Tan. The opposite is X and adjacent is 5. Tan 59 ends up to be equal to X over 5. X is equal to 5 tan 59. And what's 5 tan 59? 8.3. 8.3. Is it meant to be to one decimal place? Correct, to one decimal place. 8.3 is perfect. Well done. Now, what other calculations need to be made to find the height of the tree? What else do we need to find the height of the tree, guys? We need to find out what? Call this letter, what letter of the alphabet's not being used at the moment? Call it V. We need to find out the length of H to V. This part here. Everybody see it? That part there is what we have to find. And when we find that, we can add it on to T, H, and we can find the length of the full tree. So what we say is find length HV. What is the length HV, guys? It's basically the height of the human, isn't it? It is, isn't it? It's the height of the human. The blue part equals the small red part to the right. So we're basically, if we find out HV, we find out the height of Andy, because he's looking straight across. Okay, so let's find out the height of Andy. Now how do we find out the height of Andy, lads? What triangle do we need to use? Anybody know? Top triangle, bottom triangle? Going to use the bottom triangle. This angle here is 20 degrees. Are we expecting an answer bigger or smaller than 5 meters? It's the height of a human. What do you think it should be? Around 2 or below. Okay, so let's find out. Call this y. What function do we use, Brian?
Tan.
Tan. Which one's the opposite and which one's the adjacent?
The y is the opposite.
Yeah, and 5 is the adjacent. So we're going to get is tan 20 equals y over 5. Yeah?
Yeah.
And y equals 5 tan 20. What is 5 tan 20?
1.8.
Was it?
1.8.
1.8 meters. Okay. That's that done, okay? Now, what are we going to do with so what's the height of the tree then? The height of the tree is going to be 8.3 plus 1.8. Add them together, because that's 1.8 and that's 8.3. What do we get?
10.1.
10.1. Okay, so 10.1 meters top. Moving on. Number 12. Harry wants to refelt the roof of his lean-to shed. Felt is sold in 5 meter rolls that are 1 meter wide. They cost €40 each. How many rolls will you need to buy? Okay. Guys, I'm going to take a side-on view of the house. I need to find out the area of his roof. This means I need the length by the width, don't I? Length by width, yeah? Now, what's the length of his roof? It's a 2D object, so what's the length of his roof? What I mean by length is the green part here. 4. That's grand. Now the width is the problem. Now what I'm going to do is I'm now going to draw this shed from a side-on view. I'm going to draw this shed from a side-on view. It should look something. That ain't it. It should look something like. Look something like this. Okay. So you understand, I'm basically just drawing the side-on view there. Okay. Now, when I draw that, what do we know about this length here from here to here, or basically here to here?
2 meters.
2 meters. What do we know about this length here from here to here? It's also 2 meters. And what do we know about this length from here to here?
3 meters.
3 meters, which makes this length here 1 meter. And basically, what I'm looking to find out is I'm looking to find out what this purple bit is here. And how would you say I can go about doing that? Anybody know? Call it x. Pythagoras' theorem. X squared equals. Anybody?
1 squared plus 2 squared.
1 squared plus 2 squared. X squared equals 5. X therefore is root 5. What's root 5 in the calculator? 2.236. Now guys, we know the width is 2.236. Okay. What is the area of the... Yes, Jack? What? Okay. Lads, what's the area of this? What's the area of the roof? Multiply length by width. So it's going to be 4 multiplied by root 5, which is going to be 8.944. Now, what it says is the felt rolls are basically 1 meter by 5. Does everyone understand that? What's the area of one roll then? What's the area of one roll? 5. How many rolls do we need? One roll is smaller than 8.944, so how many rolls do we need? We need 2 rolls. 2 rolls, guys, okay? Now, the felt is stuck on with an adhesive which costs €18 for 2.5 litre tin. It will cover 6 meters cubed, 6 meters squared. How much will Harry have to pay for the materials doing the job? Is 1 tin enough to cover our full roof?
No.
No, so we need 2 tins. So we've got to multiply that by 2. So 2 times 18 is what? That's 2 times 18. He needs 2 tins of paint, which is €36. He also needs what? How many rolls does he need? 2 rolls. How much is 2 rolls? 80 quid. 36 plus 80? Anybody? €116. Okay.